Morning everybody, thanks for joining me again. Well, I'm on a bit of a scout, for a quick Sunday morning walk with my wife and daughter and grandson and Lucy the dog. Going down what I think is Old Mill Lane from Townsville in Dartmouth. But, oh, is it windy? I don't know if you can hear me. The colours are so nice though still, with those leaves that are still hanging on. And let's see what we can find, shall we? Some really nice trees, just walking through the woods here. Just brought a little Olympus with a polarizer on it, and I'm sure even though it's a scouting mission, I'll find something. Yes, apologies for the poor quality video, but I really wasn't prepared for how good the location was going to be. And as I said, it was a scouting mission, so I was only taking the little Olympus to see what photos there were. So filming on the mobile, I started with this shot going down Old Mill Lane. Lovely old tree here, a great character and a good place to start. Same tree from the other side, just looking down the valley with Sandquay Woods below. Really like the way the branches just silhouetted and reaching into the image, just showing the colours beyond. Wasn't really worried about settings. I will put them up next to each of the images, but I think I was keeping it f8 on most of these. And I did try another letterbox shot. If you watch my previous videos, I've started to do more of these, and just like how the trees break up the image into sections, I've tried to keep them on the thirds, keep it nice and balanced. And I like how the trees are reaching into the middle of the image here. I've called this one Shall We Dance? One's inviting the other onto the dance floor. Oh, she's seen something. So I don't know what you're going to be able to hear or see, but I'm only vlogging on my cheap Chinese mobile phone, so following the path down through the woods, down to the side of the creek, you can see that there's a few pieces of wreckage from different things, boats and other debris left on the shoreline, and with the colours behind, using the wreckage in the foreground, makes a nice image. Lovely colours. So settings wise, as I said, I think I left everything at f8 throughout this with an auto ISO, and just adjusted the shutter speed slightly so I could hand hold the shots. This one, not an obvious composition. Balance is a little bit weighted to the right maybe, but I like the footbridge and I like the colours and the leading line of the path. So a lot of water. There's been raining quite a bit, and this little stream's turned into quite a waterfall. I presume by the wall and everything there must have been some sort of building, maybe the mill itself here. Obviously with the tripod I could have got a longer shutter speed and blurred some of the water out, and also if I've got down into the water, taken more time. Nice shot looking up at the water, but good as a first record. Well, there's a little stream here, and looking out across this creek into the River Dart, really nice. Got some lovely leaves hanging over the creek, and then some old wrecks of different things, and the logs, trees falling into the water. Really nice. I'm glad we came down and didn't miss this. I think by another week most of these leaves will be gone. So this is probably my favourite photograph from the walk. Really like the composition. I did try a taller shot showing more of the foreground and the beach, but it was uninteresting, really didn't work. But lovely colours, the wreck and the branches leading you along the shoreline out to that one that's fallen on the right. Leads your eye into the distance. I like this one. So I'm not going to be giving you many settings or anything. What I have taken, I'll put the settings next to the photos when I show you them. Really just a bit of a photo walk. Well, our theme today is definitely going to be autumn colour. But definitely not going to be able to take any long exposure shots to get any of that water blurred out that we saw. And the leaves are moving really frantically in the wind, so we'll see what we get. So also yesterday evening, just while we were here, I had a good look round the churchyard at St Clement's Church. The experience a few weeks ago at St Mary's Church in Tinton gave me the idea to have a look, see if I could find any more gothic looking shots. The track's quite windy here, a bit muddy at the moment, so forgive me for not looking at the camera all the time. Anyway, let's have a look at the photos I've taken at the church. These were just taken on the mobile phone. Really pleased how some of these came out. It's a cheap Chinese mobile phone, no iPhone or anything. It does claim to have a 50 megapixel camera, but the photos don't show that. It was very dim in the evening, so really pleased with these. Like the composition of these crosses here. A lot of naval graves here. And also looking back up at the church, getting low, using the cross silhouetted, and the tower of the church also. Obviously put a really heavy vignette on this just to make the sky more moody. And all these shots I've turned into black and white. They work much better like that. No idea what the settings are. but just pleased I was able to capture something. This was interesting. I tried a 4 photograph panorama, obviously hand holding my mobile phone, and then using some Hugin software to stitch them together. As they weren't raw files, I couldn't use Capture One, but they weren't aligned, so you can see some double vision on the edges and the gravestones, but actually makes quite an interesting effect. And lastly, just another silhouette, a very simple cross. Got down low into the grass and used the leading lines either side from a couple of other graves in front. Again, a little bit of a vignette to make the sky more moody and a bit of clarity. Good fun for an evening. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day. As you can see, the others are leaving me behind, off home. But what a surprising walk. Really don't know how this is going to come out using the mobile phone. And as I said, it was only a scouting trip. But with a bit of luck, there might be some really nice photos. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all again next week. Bye for now. Cheerio.